Dr. Silver?
It's Finn.
At the clinic.
Hmm. What?
There.
Who are you?
I am the new doctor,
Okay.
Dr. Silver.
Alright. Arthur brought you in, right?
Was that?
Arthur brought you in?
Yes.
I'm the head of the security. Where's Ella? You can come in.
It's currently locked.
Let's break the lock. I don't care. You gotta hit like the lock, Doc.
I'm trying.
Okay. There you go.
Bam. You alright?
I'm all fucked up.
What happened to you?
We were in the middle of getting ready to make a trade for the car down in Electra. Me, Leo, Ella, and Jed. We got ambushed, and these religious nuts tortured me on the side of the road, cut my back up really bad. Ella patched me up. Them fuckers cauterized the wounds by burning me. And Ella had to reopen the wounds, and she didn't have a needle, so she cleaned everything out and burned them shut. This is basically the gist of it, and I'm loaded up on morphine and pain pills. And I heard you walking around, and it woke me up.
Sorry, man. I didn't know you were in here.
That's okay. It just happened. It happened today. We got back, and the sun just started going down.
Did anybody else get hurt?
Jed's dead. But Ella and Leo are fine.
I just treated her for
Yeah, on her forehead, right?
Yeah, just wrapped her forehead up just like not even 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, she smacked her head against the steering wheel because the ambush. They had a car up on a hill in the woods that we didn't see, and they came out of nowhere, and she slammed into the car, and she hit her head. I don't know. She might have a little concussion. She kept on saying
she definitely does.
She was saying her hands were shaking, but she did a good job. I'm proud of her.
Oh yeah, no.
Is she still awake?
She was. I mean, she's down over there with Leo, so I don't know what they're.
Anybody else awake?
Not that I've seen.
The sun coming up? What's going on here? Just got
It's been dark for a bit, so.
We gotta get some electricity up in here. Some lighting.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I gotta do in here.
Well,
as far as that, so.
once I'm on my feet, I'll help you. I'll help you out. I built the radio tower in the well.
Oh
Or,
wow, nice.
uh, I kind of want to go for a
So
walk. What's up?
that is that the only injury you have? Just the back?
Yeah, and the guy, cause I'm pretty smart, but I got into their heads, so I wanted to throw them off their game to get a little intel. And at the end, the one guy punched me in the side of the head. And I got a little knot, I can feel it, but I'm alright. I used to box, you know what I mean? I ain't got a concussion.
Oh,
I lost a lot of blood. Um, I was lightheaded for a while. I threw up. I think that was because of the pain. Um, I'm just loaded up with morphine now and fucking pain medicine. Yeah, I'm gonna be banged up for a little bit, Doc. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We're just gonna have to make sure that your back doesn't get infected. So
Yeah,
if you wrap them up today, you should be all right for the day. But
yeah,
definitely come and check in with me or
she,
her.
yeah,
Get that rewrapped.
she put some like some kind of alcohol on my wounds and then wrapped it up again. You know.
That should be good for right now. We're gonna have to get that wrapped up at least for a day. Make sure it
Hmm.
doesn't get infected. Because if it gets infected, what we have, that's very
Right.
dangerous.
I understand. Am I able to take a
And it seems
walk?
like, yeah, yeah. As long as it doesn't affect your back. If you start feeling your back, you know, start tearing a little bit, back in. What you say? Still
Oh,
learning, everybody. I've only been here.
no, that's okay. It took me a while to learn everybody's name. My name's Finn. I'm
Yeah.
chief of security. Oh shit, fish, awesome. Oh, left me some food. I'll take this with
Taking
me.
over as head doctor here at camp.
Yeah, I heard Arthur. Whew, Arthur whew, a little lightheaded. Arthur filled me in, and then
Oh, okay.
I was going to be under your wing or whatever, helping you and stuff.
Very grateful for that. Not much of a fighter myself, but I can definitely save your life if needed.
I hear you. I wanted to fight back so much, but I didn't want the kids to get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, losing one person is enough already damaged.
And I think Jed was young too, man. We got a lot of young people here, man. It's scary.
Getting day, maybe.
Uh,
I had my hands full today. I
uh,
even ran into Dallas today, and he was all messed up.
why what happened with
Our
Dallas?
journey. Went on a small journey, you know. Me being naive and stupid didn't know that he was high on drugs until halfway in.
Yeah, I want to
Uh,
confiscate his drugs. I think it's making
yeah,
him
we need to definitely.
I think it's making him paranoid.
Yeah,
So,
I told them to stay off of it, but of course,
all right,
you
he's a
can only do
kid.
so much.
All right. So my thing is,
But yeah, he just kind of.
what's up?
Oh no, I was just gonna tell you the rest of this. Just that
Uh,
he kind of just very irresponsible and just runs into danger and got himself practically almost killed while we were out there. I had to,
all right.
me and some other people had to nurse him back to health and bring him back home. I had my hands full.
Any more batteries? Oh, there we go. I know I have batteries. I think everybody's asleep. I just wanted to get up and like stretch my legs, man. Fucking Jed's
Just
dead.
here.
I hope they didn't go
I don't know
out.
if I met Jed. If I did, briefly, I haven't really gotten around to talking to him, really getting to know.
Right.
Kind of suck. Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, I see a light. Here.
It's just him in different clothes.
You need to stop changing your clothing.
I like the red better.
Thinking, you know, it looks nice to me. I just keep
So,
thinking you guys are different random people getting into our base.
What's up, bud?
Also, good job on the wrapping on Finn. Finn's back.
I had to.
Yeah.
Make sure you're whispering. Mom knows, but
Gotta keep an eye
the
on it.
doctor doesn't.
I let him know a little bit, but not the whole story.
Yeah.
I told
we
him.
just told Mom the whole story, so.
Right, no, I understand. I told him.
Did good. We just gotta make sure it doesn't get infected.
My injuries, and I told him
tomorrow.
that we were on to sell the car. I told them that they were religious nuts and they tortured me, and Jed's dead. But I didn't tell them like all the gritty details about everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I told him a little bit,
Yeah.
but I didn't tell him important information. But I wanted to let him know about my injuries. If he checked out Ella for her bump, he said yeah. But yeah. How are you holding up?
I'm alright. They didn't do anything to me other than tie my hands, so.
You shouldn't have been there.
It's nothing I could have done, nothing anyone could have done.
Well, I just got a little lightheaded. What did you say?
Nothing
I'm
anyone
still
could have
getting
done.
lightheaded. I can't hear real quick. My hearing's going in and out. I'm getting ringing in my ears. What's that?
There's nothing, there's nothing any of us could have done differently to have stopped that.
Yeah, I know. I just got excited to get the nails to get the bunker done. I shouldn't have brought you. I shouldn't have done it without your dad and JJ being with us.
Don't beat yourself up over it. You were doing what you thought was best, and that's all we can do.
Alright. But your mom and dad, who knows what happened to Cleo? You know what I mean? And they can't lose you. That's what I mean. I got a lot of stuff that's weighing on me right now. But you're good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, though, I'm proud of you. I'm gonna talk to your dad. Because when I was out for the count, you took over and you took charge. You got us back home. Natural born leader.
He always tried to teach me and Cleo to stick to our guts and everything. So.
I know. I know.
Do you guys have medicine?
Yeah, I do. I just like to let you know one thing. I think we should keep this from Dallas.
What is it?
Okay, it's fine.
You need to keep this from Dallas. Because remember the talk that we had yesterday?
What do we keep
He's
it
gonna
from?
want to be involved.
What do we keep
The
him
whole
for?
thing, that just
The whole
happened.
thing that just
Oh,
happened
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and that
yeah.
talk that we had
Mm-hmm.
yesterday
Well,
kind of correlates
here's
a
the other
lot.
thing. Everybody talk low. I just said to
Yeah,
the
I'm listening.
doctor said that,
The doctor, that doctor.
yeah, him.
Hello, Doc.
The doc said that he had to patch up Dallas today, and he didn't know.
Oh, I heard about that.
He said the
I'm
kid.
sorry, go on.
He said the kid. Sorry, it's hard for me to gather my thoughts. He said the kid, does irrational things, and then he found out that he was high on drugs. And when I was in his cabin the other day talking to him, I had a peek in his tent. He's got it loaded with weed. Now,
Oh,
weed,
yeah, I've seen that.
weed's not bad necessarily.
I don't care about weed.
It wasn't the weed that I was worried about.
But
It
hold
was
on,
the
hold on.
codeine that he had
But hold on.
kept taking.
But weed in high doses and what kind it is can make you paranoid. And what yesterday happening, and then what the doctor was telling me, I think that's why the kid's not thinking straight. So I don't know how long I'm going to be.
That's very true.
I don't know how long I'm going to be in the clinic. Leo, do you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, you're hearing what I'm saying. Your mom's going to need you. Your mom's going to need you. You and Jay are going to have to come together with your dad. I don't know how long I'm going to be banged up in that clinic, but you got to compensate the drugs from the kid.
Why don't we just do it all right now?
No, I want him to be there. He's got to learn. Or talk to your dad, however Arthur decides to do it. But you get what I'm saying, Kat? I don't mind weed.
I understand.
I used to smoke weed too, but certain strains of weed would make me paranoid. You know what I mean? Like,
It also depends on the person too.
right.
Well,
You know what I mean?
yes,
If we
but
just burn up all that
that's
weed,
not
then
that's not
weed.
the problem. The weed is not the problem. That won't hurt anybody, hurt him in the long run. But the codeine that he had, I mean, he had a lot of codeine. Today he was high on the codeine. Kept taking it over again.
All right. Well, going from
You know
that.
if he
That
was
is what I'm
prescribed
worried
it
about.
because
was
of
not.
like the wolf attack or whatever.
Oh, I mean,
Let's see, he got his leg mangled by a wolf, he got hit by a car. What else? He did get attacked by a horde of infected.
This kid has no luck.
All right. Well,
I mean, just the amount
Right,
that
he
he had
tried
on
to
him
throw
was
himself
insane.
into killing
Mhm.
somebody, right? That happened too.
all right. Well, so here,
And,
so
yeah,
here's
he's just been through a lot.
here's the thing with
He
that.
almost got himself killed today as well.
We got it.
For me, he probably wouldn't make it back.
So, Doc, if you're the doctor, what does that make you, Ella?
I'm under his wing, but I go on scavenger runs with JJ too.
No, I know that. Like doctor
I'm just his
wise.
assistant.
So are you a doctor too or a nurse?
I'm just his assistant for right now. I don't have. Well, let me rephrase back to that. Before this all happened, I was in medical school. I've only had at least 2 years done, and that's it. Enough for an associate. But I am not a doctor yet.
No, I know. I
was going to be a doctor, but
I get
I
that.
didn't make it there yet because this whole thing happened. But
I get that.
technically, I'm his assistant for right now.
Right. So,
Yeah.
if we were in a hospital, what would that make you?
Either a nurse or a partially
Like
doctor.
a nurse practitioner or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she'd probably be just a nurse.
All right. So here's
probably just an RN.
All right. So here's my point. Here's my point. We got a doctor. We got a nurse practitioner. We live in a community. No one should have drugs on them. That's pain medicine. They should have to see the doctor and get their medicine.
You know why he probably might have drugs? Is because Rex did drop him off a bunch of medicine and stuff.
No, I get
to
that.
help himself out.
So
that's why that was in there. And I was told by Arthur to put everything into his thing, so I couldn't even put it inside of the medical station. Because it was all of his stuff.
Yeah, we do need more storage in the medical to store more medical stuff. Because I did see all the medical stuff he had in his tent. And I told him that I'd come back and pick it up because it's unsafe for a kid to have that much medication and medical stuff in his person. So.
So we can
Yeah,
make it.
working on that.
We can so we have our concerns. We have our concerns. So instead of like confiscated because of them concerns, we can use the excuse of it's got to go into the community clinic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want Dallas getting upset and running away. Is what I don't want. Because a kid, I don't know nothing about his family history, what he's been through. I think he's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder because he killed people. When I asked him, "Do you have nightmares?" He says, "I have nightmares about a lot of things." So he might be self-medicating.
Oh,
You
he
know?
definitely is.
Right.
But he seemed very
It's
understanding
good
today
as-
when I told him to stay home and rest up because he shouldn't have even been out on his leg the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
And he seemed pretty understanding, of course, but then again, I don't know him that well, so he can
This chain
find
nails
around or
make my
whatever.
head hurt.
All right. And as
I'm just gonna not wear the hood for right now.
so, Kat, with Arthur not being here, you got to make decisions. I'm suggesting that we go on a full lockdown until we figure out how to handle what happened. Do you know what I mean? That's just
Yeah, I agree.
that's my suggestion. Everything I'm saying right now
Can
are
I make a suggestion?
yeah, absolutely, bud. What's up?
Yeah.
Our closest neighbors are in Starry Sobor. We should. Is it Starry Sobor? Is that
Yeah,
that
it's
one?
sorry, some more.
Talking about
Yeah.
Rex?
We should. Rex, yes, and the people that I went to today. Once Dad wakes up, I feel like we need to make that connection stronger because we're right next door to each other.
Yeah.
If something were to happen, we can help each other.
See, right, so,
I
speaking
agree.
about that too.
That's a good idea. Good idea.
What was it? So, right, so remember, I don't know if you weren't here yesterday night, but remember how Rex was talking about that group of, freaking bad people, boo, like, like those
Yeah.
people, right? Bandits. Well, considering that, we're gonna have to not only make our connections stronger because of that, because they're also looking for those exact same people, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they're the same people though, because
Well,
they're
I don't
bandits.
know.
Our people weren't bandits. They said it multiple times. But I will say
Well-
this. I will say this. See how I was telling them that I'm the chosen one?
That
Yeah.
almost got us all killed.
No, it didn't. No, it
Yeah.
didn't. No, it didn't.
He pulled me in for it. He could have easily killed all of us.
He could have, but he didn't. But did you see what he did? He started talking to his voices in his head. He's unstable. That was actually good intel that I did there. I get it was scary. And what did I do? I calmed down. And what did I make them think? That I was losing my mind because I had loss of blood. Like I was out of my mind for a moment. I pushed the button. I played with a nerve. And what told me is they're not really religious. They think they are. They're insane. They are insane. They're a cult. Like any cult. The cult leader's insane, and he gets weak-minded people to follow him. That's exactly what that is. You have to let your dad know that. If I don't see your dad, I don't know how long I'm going to be in that clinic, like I said. I'm about to go back to bed. I heard that...
thinking that, considering that they're named, Pride and Greed, that might be...
What's that?
Hold on. Sorry, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking that because they're named Pride and Greed, that there's probably maybe like 5 more of them. But if you think about it, right? Pride and Greed, what do you think of when you think of Pride and Greed? You think
I
of the-
can't understand one word you're saying right now. What are you saying, Ella?
So pride and greed. What do you think of when you
Thank
hear
you.
that?
Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you. I just couldn't understand you. What was that, Kat?
What do you think of when you hear pride and greed?
Pride and greed?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The 7 deadly sins.
Yep.
So think about it. Their name is literally Pride and Greed, so there has to at least be 5 more of them if they are supposed to be
Oh,
quote
their
unquote
names.
the 7 deadly sins.
Their names were.
That's
That's what their names were. Pride and Greed.
yeah.
Yeah. And remember, the guy named Greed said that he takes something from every person they do that to, and gives
Right.
it back to them when they prove
There's a
worthy.
characteristic of greed. There has to at least be 5 more of them in
So
that group.
or gluttony is overeating, overindulgent. I'm wondering if they have a cannibal in their group.
We're hearing about cannibals too.
What's the other sins? So you have pride, greed,
It's
envy, jealousy,
lust.
So sloth, I think's one. Lust. Okay, that's good shit right there. That is actually good. That's a good point. So there's got to be 7 of them.
At least.
At least we don't know exact numbers. Also, I'd like to remind you, I didn't tell you because you're like fucking drugged out of your mind, but they carved the number 5 on your back. So.
Really? That's what's on my back?
Yeah, like
Roman numeral.
Number 5. So it also could make sense. There could be more 5 people in the group.
Nah, I think I'm their 5th victim.
Or that too, yeah.
Or it could be that.
They said something before they did it though. Like there was a reason that they did 5. I don't quite remember what it was, but it wasn't just a number. They gave it a reason.
Weren't they talking about like a red king or a red queen or something?
Yeah, but there was.
That's their god.
When they were doing their verdict or whatever, there was a reason they gave him a 5. In their mind, what they just did matches the crime that they think.
Oh, I think, yeah. I'm a 5. Murder.
Maybe there's a system for this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop saying that.
This is no one's fault.
These kids shouldn't have been with me, Kat.
It's the wrong place at the wrong time, you know? It's no one's fault.
They hit us hard and quick, too. Like, we were just driving down the road. I looked behind me to see how Jed and Leo were. Alice screamed. I turned around, and as my head turned around to look out the windshield, there was a car right there. Boom, and she slammed right into it. Like, their car came down a hill in the middle of the woods, just came down to the road. And they got out of that car so quick. They had guns drawn on us. I wanted to fight, but I didn't want these kids to die. I jumped out. As soon as I jumped out, I didn't even have time to grab my gun. They already had a gun in my face. They said, get back in the car. And that other gun was pointed at Ella. I'm like, okay. And then, yeah. Son of a bitch, dude.
This is a lot.
Yeah. Kinda had to lie to you about crashing at 80 miles per hour into a fence.
Yeah,
Sorry
I know.
about that.
When he told me the story, and then he told me you were involved in it. I was like, a race, huh?
Yeah, no, but seriously though, that did actually happen to JJ. JJ did crash 80 miles per hour into a fence unscathed, trying to race one of the Bears people back to our booth, I think.
I'd like to not have any more patience.
jet, dude. A fucking idiot. Fuck is... No fucking drugs. Fuck all the fucking... Can't get fucking comfortable.